Okay, so this lecture is going to go with cycle 5. And the first thing that we're going to do is you need to get a piece of paper and as many different colors of pens or pencils that you can. I'm a little bit limited here on my whiteboard today that I'm going to use. But this is a lecture that anybody that would have been in class for cycle 5 has gotten live. So this is more for the virtual kids that are full virtual, or if you missed your cohort day, or you just need another teacher's view or how they do it, or you just want to listen to it again because you're bored out of your mind at home, anything like that. The first thing that we need to understand is that sun up in the sky is our ultimate source of energy for everything here on light. And this is light energy. Okay. Up in the air, we also have carbon dioxide. And that's something that when you breathe out, you expel. Well, if you're a plant going through photosynthesis, it's just the opposite, and you're going to want to take that in. So let's say down here on Earth, we've got this beautiful tulip growing. Okay, we're going to make a red tulip here. And of course, it grows down on the ground, and it's got some roots here. Okay, and so those roots are going to be able to suck up water and mineral and everything else. But for this sake, we're going to focus on just the H2O, or the water. And inside plant stems, there's all these straw-like things that literally suck things up. They're called xylem and phloem, and they take water where it needs to go into the plant. The process that we're doing here is taking this light energy from the sun, and we are going to convert it to chemical energy. And this is through the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so once photosynthesis takes place, what we're doing is we are making glucose. And glucose chemical formula is C6H12O6. This is a chemical formula which tells us that we've taken light energy over here from the sun and we've converted it to a form of chemical energy. Now, plants are sitting out there and they're soaking in this sunlight and this CO2, and they're sucking up water from the ground, and they're really just being. So plants, because they go through photosynthesis, they are what we call producers. They can produce their own energy in the form of that glucose. And because they're automatically doing it just by sitting in the sun and drinking up water, we call them autotrophs. Okay, so anything that goes through photosynthesis is going to fall into these categories. They use sunlight to go through photosynthesis, and they're basically the first level of any food chain. Always starts with a producer. Now, over on the other side, we might have a grasshopper down here, down on the ground, and maybe a little beetle up here munching on these leaves. And up in the sky, maybe there's a bird. I'm not very good at drawing birds. Okay. And then there's a fox running around somewhere trying to eat that bird. So the fox is trying to eat the bird, and the bird's trying to eat the beetle or the grasshopper or the worms, and those are all feeding off of the plant. So none of those are producing their own energy. So we call everything over here a consumer, because they have to consume their calories and their energy. So the bird, the beetle, the grasshopper, all of that falls into that category. And they are not autotrophic, like they don't just go and sit outside and soak everything up and make their own energy. They actually have to eat something or consume something or feed on something. So this is called a heterotroph. Okay? Now, for the next part, I want you to zoom in on the leaf. Okay? And we're going to go to the next video. So you can open that one.